What's going on, everybody? Well, I got just under a week to be prepared for my FMS Go event. I was debating on trying to get this trailer back together here, which it's not in bad shape. I do got to tighten up the wheels, and I lost one of these little like hexes right here on the end, and that really makes a difference on the wheel when it stays on here. Keeps it from wobbling, all that stuff. Like right here. Let me just set this like this for a second, sorry. The back one's loose right now. The problem is these always want to come off. I've tried double nutting them and everything, but I did hot glue around it, and as long as the wheel is got a big enough hole that it can still spin over the threads, it's usually okay. My first set of wheels lasted years, but then when I changed the wheels, it got harder to keep them on. So I lost that one day, and here's what it is. Like, you can see when I'm all the way in there, it's pretty stable. But if I come off of that hex, because it's loose right now, this is what you get without a hex like that. This is how it would be. So I have to have a hex of some type on there and then tighten it up to a certain point. But the lugs have to be able to stay tight without coming off, but the wheel still has to be able to spin around on it. And then also my axle rod here, the whole rod can also spin inside the thing. So, you know, it's just kind of, it's just homemade. That's the whole deal. I probably should buy axles to go across here. I have not seen any that wide until recently. I have found a trailer that I'm going to order soon. It's like 14 inches wide instead of your average 11 to 12 or whatever. If you can buy the axles to go under it with the whole leaf spring deal, that would fit that trailer, they might work on this homemade one. I don't think it's time to scrap the old beater yet, because I love this trailer, to be honest. I've got a lot of miles on this trailer. But my last trip to the Cliffs of the Noose, I was dragging something along and lost a wheel, and then we ended up running it with one set of axles, and then I got to the area where it's all roots and stuff on the trail, and it just kind of ruined my whole deal. I had to take it back, throw a couple trucks back in the vehicle, and drive something else. I was pulling the hauler with 2 trucks that day. I had it loaded, had this loaded. Anyway, we're already getting way out. So we are going to work on that soon. Try maybe if I got time this week. I'm pretty busy with all the stuff going on. And I would like to get a fun run in today, you know. What's that? Man, I knew I was smelling something. Don't you ever shut the door, dude? In there reading your book. I knew there was something stinking. Good Lord, man. Jeez. Think about others when you do stuff like that, huh? My doorknob fell off on the outside, not the inside, man. Shoot. Anyway, my buddy Mr. Eddie is coming to my event, so we have been fixing this Jeep up for him. He said he wanted to run a Mashigan. He's been interested in trying one out. So we done went fusion, everything for him in this. And I was looking at the top. I was going to leave a top on one and take one off the other, which I already have. And then I took the windows out. I was like, well, that'll lighten it some, but no, we can't do that. It's got to go. I just went ahead and unscrewed it a few minutes ago. I took these off originally on the other one, then I put them back on with just some body pins. But the reason I kind of liked leaving them off is because I could fold the window down and stuff if I wanted to. This one seems to keep sitting crooked. I don't know if it's because my desk leans or these shocks are weaker on one side. I don't know. But that's something else. My buddy had these on one of his rigs. Oh no, actually got these on the Honcho, which is now my C10 up there, the orange one. But I put Desert Lizard 90 millimeters on it and took these shorties off. These are like 70s. Well, these the Mashigan and the Atlas both have very short shocks. So I will actually be putting a lift on it by using these, but they are so much smoother, as you can tell. I think we should do that for Mr. Eddie, even if they're mismatched, because here's what you get with these, to be honest. Hold on, buddy. You'll make it. Chitty chitty bang bang, I love you. Chitty chitty bang bang. Oh, wrong character. It's Greg Brady and I'd Ace Ventura, but that would have been better. Anyway, chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang. Bang, 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 bang. Oh. Never mind that. Yes, yes, yes. You know what I've been doing. My first event is on 420. How cool is that? Well, alright guys. Now we ended up getting the shocks mounted up. We switched them around a couple ways, checked it out, and we took it out for a night run last night, and you're going to see that here in just a minute. But I wanted to interrupt the video to throw this in real fast. Thank you, Eric. Eric from Eric's RC sent me some wax for my car. He's seen my last video where I had it hosed down and said I wanted to make it shine again, and he sent me this awesome stuff right here. I've never used it yet, so we will do a video when it comes time to cut and polish. I got some more stuff I'm going to do to the car first, but we're going to get it looking good here real soon. Thank you, Eric. You're always looking out. I appreciate you, buddy. So now, what we did on the shocks last night, we changed them. This is the stock one here. We're maxed out with 2 tire flex, you know. You can go maybe another little bit right there. That's not bad. Considering these are like 50mm shocks that go to the frame, that's actually very good flex. But with my other shocks, I'm now maxing out with like 3 tires instead of 2. And originally I put these on in the same location, which was this screw right here instead of that one. And then the front, the same. I leaned them back like you would on the SCX 24s to get a little more flex. The reason so was when I first put the shocks on, it lifted it quite a bit, which is not bad. This is your stock ride height, and right here is where we're at right now with the leaned shocks. It's still just a little taller. Let me get that leaned up, sorry. Just a little taller. And this is how I drove it last night, and it killed it. It did really good. But when I put them on in the original location, it sits about like, if I can get it back far enough here, she sits about like that right there, which is not bad. She's nice lifted, and I think at some point today we're going to switch it back to that. If it'll stay there for a minute until I drive, I think we're going to go back to that some point today and give it a try to see if it's a little more stable, which actually it was pretty stable. You'll see in the video. Now I'm trying not to take too long, so let's just get right into it. Here's last night's run with the shocks lowered like they are now. Man, she's smooth. Working on the night moves. Pretty, ain't she? See that little extra flex there that I think is a little unnecessary? But can we make the turn and come around? Now, if I don't like the flex a lot when I run it tomorrow, I'll run the shocks back to where they were and it'll be lifted again. Ooh. I just wanted to get a run in because I've been doing so much work on them and not getting outside here lately because I've been busy. wonder if we can go back up this rock. It looks like a pretty good one to try. Come on, wheel in the air. Oh, there we go, buddy. Marty's in for the ride, ain't he? Ooh, she is touchy though. Not jumpy, just touchy. Got some power. Pep in the step type thing. I'm trying to spin her around here without flipping. I really think we're gonna have to put them other tires on this one for weight. Because with the new suspension, she's gonna definitely have some bounce or wobble. But look at this go. Let's see, come on. Look at that. Look at that. Oof. I gotta get that ball hitch up out of there though. I'll tell you one thing, this here camera is so much better than my last one at night. My Samsung, I don't remember what number the last one was. It wasn't that good. It wasn't bad, I mean, just at night, everything would blur out, even in the light. This one here is not bad at all in the light. Well, come on. Come on. But I do feel like if I push my luck with these turbos on 7.4 volts, we're going to find out the hard way that they might not hold up. I don't know for sure, they might. Look at my old lady's flowers are blooming. Damn, them turned out pretty nice this year. Don't forget, I am still one-hand driving, so it's kind of a little difficult still. Come on, can we get up that rock right there? Oh yeah. Come on. Thing's doing its job, ain't it? Oh, get my ass over here and do my job. See where I'm going. Oops. I can't get my thumb on the thing. There we go. I was having a hard time turning the stick. Try to get here where I can see without blinding the camera. Crunching her way out, ain't it? Well, when you hear that plastic grinding against rocks, it's a whole different sound than Lex sand, I'll tell you now. Look at him leaning over gangster. Look at this dude. Greg Brady ain't playing anymore. He's just like gangster, boy. He's like, what's up? Looking like his wrist got broke, but hey. At least he's holding on. You guys ready for this? Gone, son. A little tippy. I'm not happy with the suspension 100%, but ooh. All right, we just killed Greg. I guess we're gonna call that a wrap. All right, guys, please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff.